everyone. Welcome to Oak Ridge High School number 21. Today is a very, very special day as we are going to rename this horseshoe as Sal's Way. Very, very exciting adventure for our school to participate in. We have some wonderful people that are here to commemorate this beautiful day, but the first thing that we'd like to do to start this commemoration is to say the pledge. If you could all please turn around and face the flag. Hands over your heart. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wonderful. As you can see behind me, we have Dr. Zaga, Superintendent of Woodbridge Township School District. We have Mr. Harris, who is the President of the Board of Education. We have Ms. Meehan, who is on the Town Council. And then we have, of course, Mr. Molnar, who is also on the Board of Education. I am so pleased to have our dignitaries here. If we could please give them a round of applause. And I'd like to bring Dr. Zaga forward at this time.
Thank you, Ms. Hahn. One of the reasons why we have such a great school district and such a great town is because we have so many adults who are willing to provide support for us. We have our board members, we have our town council. Of course, we have the best mayor in all of New Jersey, who is right over here, so let's give him a big round of applause. Mayor McCormick, right on cue. Sal was one of those people who served as a role model for you and for all of our children throughout the district. And it's wonderful that we can get together and give him and his family a sign of appreciation. So I want to thank Ms. Hahn, and I want to thank, of course, Ms. Meehan for putting all this together. I believe it was her idea. It's a great way to show support, and it's a great lesson for you young people. So thank you for doing this. It's great to do. It's a great thing to do, and gratitude is a wonderful thing. So thank you.
And Mayor McCormick, thank you so much for being here. Mayor McCormick and Ms. Meehan, if you would please come forward.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody today? Good? Well, I think this is such a wonderful day because Sal was so important to the community of Colonia. I know he crossed my children when they were little, and it's such an honor, and every time you come in here you're going to be able to remember him, because one of the most important jobs we have are a crossing guard, because they take care of us and they cross us safely and they get us to where we have to go. So this is a great day for School 21. So thanks for everybody for all their hard work.
Good afternoon. I just want to say I thought Sal was a cool guy. Yeah. Right, wasn't he? Yeah. And you all are here and you've done something very, very nice for the family. And they're all sitting here right now remembering Sal. And you're all standing there right now remembering Sal. But he was part of their family. And now they see firsthand, as if they already didn't know it. I'm sure they knew it, because I'm sure he'd come home every day and talked about all the kids he met and what they were talking about and how they were doing. But you're part of making their life better and more complete, because you're letting them know what he meant to you. And isn't that good? Doesn't that make you feel good for making them feel good? Yeah. Right? So you guys deserve a big round of applause. And as always, Miss Hahn always does the right thing. She's a terrific principal here at School 21. I just was with her last week at a little get-together with a lot of the other principals and teachers. And I just think the world of Miss Hahn and this school. I come here a lot. It's the farthest school from Town Hall, and I come here a lot. Probably this and Ross Street I come to the most often of any school. And this is way far away, but I love coming here because I love Miss Hahn, I love the teachers, I love the students, I love just the whole environment here. I think it's wonderful, and today just proves what I'm right about this school because of what you're doing for this family. So congratulations and thank you.
And of course, our Board of Ed, Mr. Harris and Mr. Molnar, if you please come forward. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. To the family, I didn't know your husband, your father, your father-in-law, and your grandfather. But I heard wonderful things. Miss Meehan approached me, I think, after being contacted by the PTO, and it was a no-brainer. I've seen Sal for many years, and the PTO is behind it, the town's behind it, the school board, we're right behind you. We're happy to oblige, and it's a fitting tribute to Sal right here where he works. So thank you very much for his service to your family. Thank you.
Thank you. A couple years ago when Mrs. Hahn got transferred over to School 21, we had a conversation over at Ross Street School, and I told her, you're going to a great school, great students, great faculty, great PTO. The only issue you might have is the traffic. You have Inman Avenue. It's kind of crazy with the buses coming in, and we're always trying to work on how we were going to divert the traffic. I go, if you have any issues, just give a call. She never called because she had Sal. And every day he crushed you guys safely, and he was here. And to the family, thank you so much of its dedication. And as Dr. Zaga said, that's what makes the school district great. We're 24 schools, but we're all a different little community, and Sal just made this a better community. So congratulations, and thank you so much.
So that is so fitting. Thank you all very much. I do appreciate it. It is. It's hard to believe it's been 3 years. And 3 years ago, I will never forget the day that Sal came and introduced himself to me and said, don't you worry. I've got this all handled over here. I've got the traffic under control. He was a spirit like me. Really cared about the safety and really cared about the community and really adopted this family as his own. And I know that we've had some words, when we saw each other, about a month ago, saying about how much he loved this job and how passionate it meant to him, because it wasn't just a job. It really was all about the family here, the community of Oak Ridge Heights. And I just absolutely adore that about him because, again, I adopt that same feeling. And so the PTO, of course, when Sal passed, the PTO came to me and discussed an idea about having something renamed. And like all of our dignitaries said, that this would be so fitting because this is, of course, right where Mr. Sal stood. And I was just so thrilled that all the people involved were able to make this happen so quickly and to have this happen before the end of the school year. Mr. Larry, thank you so much for now being there for us and carrying the torch for Mr. Sal. I know he's up there smiling down on you for sure. We do appreciate that. One of the things that we would like to do to the family before we actually show you the sign is we have a couple of things that we'd like to say. So if I could have my students come forward.
The Crossing Guard by Ron Kay. A crossing guard cares about children at all times, especially about their safety at all the crossing lines.
They blow their whistle with a great big smile and hold up their stop sign each time for a little while.
They say have a good day to everyone who crosses and waves at all the buses as if they were their boss.
They watch the little ones when the cars are turning fast and for all the speedsters who have a heavy foot on the gas.
They dress for the cold but still shiver a bit and put up with the driver who has no patience or wit.
They smile and talk with both adults and children twice a day and tell the little ones when you cross the street you cannot play. This is not a play check for most, but a caring act. They feel they are needed against poor drivers' attack.
They stay calm with politeness when a driver is rude. They just think that on that day the driver is blue.
They remember what children cross and who is late. They don't mind waiting a minute or two for that tardy child's sake.
Every crossing guard is very important for us all. They should smile and be happy because they should feel quite tall.
Wonderful. That was excellent. I'm so proud of all of you. And would my two other students from 5th grade, Miss Sophia and Mr. Allen, would you please bring this down? We have something for the family. we are presenting to you cards of love from everyone here at Oak Ridge Heights. Let's give them a round of applause. And if I may, I'd like you to walk over with me, and we will reveal the beautiful sign.
Hi, my name is Ed. I'm Sal's son, if you guys didn't know. And I just want you to know how much he loved this job and all you kids. And he'd be really impressed right now by all of this. He'd be touched like we are, and we appreciate it. One thing that bothered him most when he got sick is that he couldn't come to this job anymore. You know, he used to talk about it all the time, talk about the kids, talk about the bus drivers that gave him a hard time. You know, I remember him buying lollipops to bring for the kids. And also the things that benefited me, like moms would bake cakes and cheesecakes and give it to him, and I'd get to try all that good stuff too. So, you know, my dad really loved you guys, and he loved this job, and he'd be touched right now, like I said, like we are. And thanks, you know, all of you guys, thank you.
Thank you, Detective. We do appreciate that so much. And once again, I want to thank all of you, boys and girls, and to all my colleagues, to all of the parents that are here. Thank you so much for supporting our school and for supporting such a special man that we have so beloved as Mr. Sal. So again, so excited to see that now we are officially called Sal's Way.